Hey mates, I'm Alex.
And I'm Gaston.
Welcome to Power Mates.
This is the place to learn and share about the Fabric and Power Platform. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel with your friends and colleagues.
So, hey Power Mate, have you ever been in a situation where a critical Microsoft Fabric report, dataset, or pipeline is owned by someone else who has left your company? And of course, you need access, but the owner is gone. No worries. In today's videos, we will show you step by step how to take that ownership back of items in Microsoft Fabric. This is like a must know skills for admins managing Fabric environment. Let's dive in. So, Gaston, why ownership matters?
Yeah, this is an overall, picture since the Power BI side of things, and of course for Fabric items. In Microsoft Fabric, every single item, whether it's a report or semantic model or a lakehouse or a pipeline, is linked to an owner. So if that owner's account is disabled or delete, you're going to be crashing everything because you can create kind of a lot of roadblocks for teams member that still need access to those items. So this is especially common when an employee leaves the company or changing roles. So luckily Fabric right now have the option to take over that ownership of those items so you can ensure the business continuity. But keep in mind, to take ownership of any single Fabric item, you must have at least read or write permissions on that item.
Right, Gaston, and you can't imagine how many times I have been on that situation where the owners leave the company and all the stuff. So now my question is, how I can take the ownership?
Sounds good, Alex. I'm pretty fair question. Let me show you the kind of a step by step process. So let's go over to my machine here. And as one single step, this is our Fabric tenant overall. We are opening just one of the workspace. Remember that lately Fabric changed the way you interact between items. You can go to the Fabric experience or you can go to the Power BI experience and you can see in your workspace everything that you've been built in terms of different items that lives in your tenant. So let's say that you're going to, specifically one data pipeline, and you click on the data pipeline and click on the ellipsis here, and remember that you can click on this icon to see all the details, and then you are going to go to see the settings of that item. In the settings of the item, you can just check who is the actual owner of that item. Of course, in our PowerMates tenant, is gonna be me, and that's why I create another user to show all of our community how to take over ownership. So my user here is another user. I am using a test user this time to showcase our experience. So Gaston was the owner, and let's Gaston leaves or move to another role. I hope that Alex is not kicking me off from PowerMate's channel, and he needs to take over and the ownership. So he's going to be using this option of takeover. Once I click on that option of takeover, that means that I am taking and check this detail. When you take over the settings for this item, your credentials will be utilized for all the data sources used by this item. Are you sure you want to take over the ownership? Let's say that yes, I'm gonna take over the ownership, and once you take the ownership of that data pipeline, in my case, you can check again in your workspace and you're going to see that right now, if I get this pipeline, you're going to see instead of my name of the ownership, you can see the new user taking against the ownership. You can do this, and I place this for a pipeline, but you can go over on additional fabric items. Like, this is a lake house. I can do exactly the same. Click in the ellipses, click on the settings for that one, and then in the settings for my lake house, you're going to see exactly the same icon here, and you can take over the ownership of the lake house. And in this case, it's going to take the ownership via the test user that we have in our tenant. Couple of things that I recall on this one. uh, Couple of things that I recall. One is, first of all, remember to check again after you take ownership. Check again the new user that is taking ownership of that item, and you can repeat that process as much as you want to other kind of fabric items. Is really a best practice to check the permissions and assign additional owners or contributors after, so you avoid future issues on this one. And that's it. You have full control over of any item right now, and can manage permissions, update, and sharing all those new items with anyone in your org. What do you think, Alex?
No, that's awesome because that solves pretty much a lot of problem or the admins, when someone leaves or when someone changes. So yeah, that's awesome. So let's talk about some considerations to take in mind before applying this practice. First of all, before wrap up, here are some of the key things to keep in mind when taking over the ownership. So, only fabric roles that have read and write permissions on the item can take the ownership. Okay, that Gaston mentioned that, but keep in mind. Second, if the item is tied to a premium or reserve capacity workspace, check that you have the right access. Another one is some ownership transfers, of course, may impact on dataset refresh schedules. So double check settings after taking over, as Gaston mentioned before. Lastly, for reports and dashboards tied to a specific credential, you need to update connections as needed after the transfer. So check the connections and all for reports and dashboard before take the ownership. On another note, I'm still thinking, Gaston, if there are any restriction that apply to this ownership feature.
Yeah, glad that you asked about that, because Alex, this is kind of a little bit of some kind of thoughts around restrictions to keep in mind for our Power Mesh community. First of all, the item can be a child item. You mean when you create a lake house, and per default, the lake house is getting a semantic model by default, and then a SQL endpoint. You cannot rely on child items. You need to go directly to the parent item to take ownership of that one. Then the other restriction is not a restriction by itself, but remember that items like semantic models or reports or data marts or Dataflow Gen 2 and even Dataflow Gen 2 have that existing functionality for changing the item ownership. That is by default, and we already have that, and that remains exactly the same. The other thing is, be sure check and replace all the connections, like what I did in the pipelines, for example. Go to the pipeline activities and replace all the connections in your pipeline activity to really work on taking ownership of those activities. Then the same with KQL query set, update the connections. With real-time dashboard, update and create all the data sources. For user data functions, for example, manage all the connections and check that connection. So last but not least, there are some fabric items that don't support ownership or change yet, at least. One of things is you cannot take ownership of the Mirror Cosmos DB or Mirror SQL DB or Mirror SQL Managed Instance or Mirror Snowflake or Mirror Snow databases. So you need to then, if you want to kind of take ownership, you need to kind of delete the mirroring and just create a new mirror database to replicate that, database, take ownership. The other item is no API support yet for this feature and take over, doesn't cover ownership, take over us as a service principal. Service principal is not part of this picture to take ownership around all of this. And there you have it. Taking over ownership is a Microsoft Fabric, is a really simple but powerful way to maintain control over your organization's data and reports. So I would love to hear from our PowerMaze community. Have you ever need to take over an item on Fabric? Let us know here in the comments.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more Microsoft Fabric and Power Platform insight.
As usual, together, let's unlock the full potential of Power Platform and Microsoft Fabric.